How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Julie and I went out yard sale shopping today, which we think that's a fun thing to do here. And we come across this Harbor, what's the name of the thing?
Harbor Breeze Valdosta Gazebo fan.
Harbor Breeze Valdosta
Gazebo
fan. Man, that's a lot to say.
Valdosta. Harbor Breeze is the brand, and Valdosta is the, just the name. I don't know how you say it.
Okay. Well, anyhow. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to clean your gazebo fan. For all you guys out there having a hard time, I'm going to get you up close. We're going to do it nice and slow so you guys can watch me tear this fan apart and clean them blades. Let's get started. So if you look right here, you got a little bolt going through here with a little nut. We want to take that out. So let's get that out of there. It's going to take a Phillips screwdriver. If you got one there, take your Phillips screwdriver, and you might have to put a little crescent wrench on the other side, but I got a little pair of pliers. I think this will work fine. We'll go ahead and break this loose. Now, don't lose your bolts. So I always tell everybody, have you a little pan to put them in. Now, they're not metal, because they won't stick to the magnet, but they'll be off to the side and we won't have to worry about losing them. So we're going to pull this plate, this little band right here, get both sides of it, pull it out, and it's going to fall down. So we'll get that thing out of the way. We'll set it right over here so it's done. That's out of the way. So now on the side here you're going to see bolts all the way around here. It looks to be about 8 or 10 of them, at least 8. Eight of them at least. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver and we're going to take each one of these bolts out. Make sure your machine is unplugged. Don't do this thing, don't do it while it's plugged in. It's not good. It's not good to do it while it's plugged in. Did you count them? That was 8. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our fan and we're going to flip it over. So now where everybody's having their problem is this piece right here. This little knob right here is made to come off. Okay, so now it might be a little bit tricky to get it off. It may be a little bit tight and you might feel like you're going to break it. But stick you something. I got a couple little hooks here, little tiny hooks. I'm going to stick one around that side, and we're going to stick around that side, and we're going to pry up and pop that little guy off. So now we got that off. That little guy's off. Now, like I said, it feels like you're going to break it, but it's made to come off. Now, it's possible that they might put a little glue on there or something, but it's still a good-looking knob. It'll be fine. So now on the inside of here, let's get to the inside. Show you up close as I can. You can see there's 3 bolts right here. So let's go ahead and take these 3 bolts out. Now if you can't remember what bolts go where, which I think these are pretty simple, there's 8 real small ones, and there's 1 tiny one with a nut, and then these are a little bit longer than the ones you took out around the side. So it should be pretty easy to figure out which one went where. Now, one thing we're going to have to remember, well, let's see. So what we'll do is we're going to make sure that that pin goes through that hole right there. So that'll be where we put a cover right here on. So now that we got that off, we should be able to pop our cover right off this guy. So now we got access to our blades. And cleaning these, what I'm going to use is some soapy water. Now they say, you know, they want you to use a damp rag. We're going to use some soap on a rag and we're going to clean them up. And the biggest issue people have with their fans is when that fan's turning, of course this fan's only going to turn one direction, is right on this very edge right here, right in here, is where you get all that black slime and crud on there. And when it gets on there, this fan literally will stop blowing air. It just will not blow air. So we're going to get some soapy water and we're going to get this thing cleaned up. So now we got a nice bucket over here with some soapy water. And what we're going to do is we're going to wring our rag out to where it's almost dry. We want to get as much water off of there. And we're going to have some soap on there. As you can see, got some soap on there. And we're going to go ahead and clean our blades. Now, don't be running the whole thing underwater. That's probably not going to be good. So we're just going to clean up our blades. Let's see. Look at that. You can see there's dirt on these blades. They look clean, but they're really not clean. So we're going to clean all of our blades, just like so. And we're not only going to do the blades, but we're going to do the grill also. Because this grill needs to be cleaned too. It's filthy. And that's just dust and stuff. This thing was probably used outside. We're going to be using it in the garage. It'll probably even get more dirt on it here in the shop. Because we're always working with metal and doing a lot of work on machinery and cutting and welding. And we'll keep it clean though. I think we got all of them cleaned off. We're just going to clean everything else the best that we can. Take your rag around. If you do this and your blades are dirty, you're going to see a huge difference in how your fan actually works. Because this thing, I'm telling you, clean blades is the way to go. Okay, that's pretty well cleaned up there. Now we're just going to take a dry rag and we're going to dry everything that we wiped off. We're going to dry everything off real good. This thing's going to run like new. Like it was when we got it, well, when they got it from the store. And just dust off your grate here. You can also use a brush to get down in the cracks. If there's cobwebs and different things down in there, it might be something you want to do also. The brush will go right through them little fins pretty easily. Now we have pretty much cleaned our fan. There's not much to it. So we'll do the front cover also. We're going to do it also. We're going to do the back of this. We're going to take our rag. We're going to rinse it out real good again. Wring it out real good. And then go ahead and wipe off the inside. This here is pretty dirty. Once you've wiped that out good, get your rag, get you a clean dry one, and go ahead and dry it off. Just like so. Pretty good job there. I think that looks good. Now the tricky part is, we're going to have to put this guy back together. And there's some slots in here. You can see this, you got a center circle, that's where our switch is going to go. And then there's 3 slots and then one big one. That one big one is going to go right on the top of this. And that is how that's going to work. Right like that. Okay, what I've done is turn my fan so these holes will line up. And then we're going to put this hole right here over that big slot. You can see the pin sticking out there. And then we're going to start our screws in here. We got 3 screws we got to put in. Don't forget, they're the little bit longer screws. I'm going to go ahead and get them all started. Okay, once we got them all started, we can go ahead and tighten these guys up. Now that we got that tightened back up on there, we can go ahead and put our knob back on. Go ahead and push your knob back into place. And now we're finished with cleaning it. And we got our switch back on. Now what we got to do is flip it up on its side. Line up all of our holes. And we're going to have to start putting our 8 bolts back in. You might need a hand with this part to balance that fan. Now, some of these, when you go around, let's turn around this way, you're going to see that this piece on this top piece, this bottom piece, is going to need on the back side. So just pick up on your fan and flip it over to the back. And then start your next screw. some of them, you might have a hard time lining them up. And I took a pair of pliers and I would take it and put it on there and then squeeze it around like that. So those pins are lined up. Then I would stick my screw. I wish these were magnetic screws or metal screws, because if they were, they'd stick to my screwdriver. And then go ahead and start your screw in that hole. Oh, it's so easy. It's doing everything at one hand, or two. Well, I got two sets of hands here. Julie's helping me. And it's still a little tough. So you might need help when you do these. Okay, we'll go to our next one. Now some of them might just line right up for you. And if they do, you're lucky. Alright, so we have all of our bolts in. Now what we're going to do is get our ring. We have this metal ring that we had taken off very first. And you're just going to stretch it back over top of this guy and get it right over top of the bolts. And you can turn it to where you can get their piece on the side here. And this is another one that's a little bit tricky getting this bolt in here, because if you notice, let me show you, this piece here is down in and the other piece is up. So that's why I got this little screwdriver, or this little pick that's got a little lip on it, so I can reach down in there and pick that guy up, put my bolt in, get it over there. Once I get it in the slot, once you get it in there, push them together a little bit. They're going to hold themselves there.
Yeah.
Get your Phillips and then stick your little nut and turn it. Now get your pair of pliers, stick them down on there, and go ahead and tighten that one up. We'll do a little damp rag on the outside of it. Probably could have done this while it was apart too.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't.
Well, I was in a hurry, trying to get a video done here. As you can see, this fan does look good.
Yeah, a lot better.
It looks 100% better. I'll just wipe everything down. I'll get a dry rag. Dry everything down. Okay, once you get everything wiped off, your fan's done and ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it in the shop and we're going to see what kind of air comes off of it.
Good.
Wouldn't want it falling down, that's for sure.
Okay.
Okay, hand me the fan.
It's heavy. Oh God, that thing's heavy. Which way you want the cord?
One out that way. Alright, so we got our fan all wired up here and into the ceiling. Now we put a 9-bolt up there to hold it into place. And that's going to work pretty good. It's about 1.5 inches in there. And we're going to go ahead and turn it on low. And my thing is when I do videos in here, I can't edit the sound of a fan out. And if you guys notice, a lot of times we're in here and we got a fan on and it's loud. But I'm going to try to see if I can edit this out. Can you guys hear that? It might be fine. I might not have to do anything with it. But it's really hard to get that background noise out. But having a nice low fan will be nice too. Especially in the winter. Because all my heat's up here. When we burn that wood, it's all up here. And this fan's going to get filthy. So we'll be cleaning it a lot. So that's low. That's on medium.
I can feel it.
Can you feel the air?
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel it.
And that's on high. So we'll hear what that sounds like with the camera on. Now I'm going to turn it back down to low. I'll probably just leave it on low. And hopefully I can do videos with the fan on and get a little bit of air circulating. And like I said, one bad thing about these fans is there's no reverse. And you have to reach up here to turn the speeds.
Yeah, no remote.
Yeah, no remote with it, and you have to reach up here and change the speeds on it. So I just run a cord over there and down the wall, and when I want the fan on, I'll plug it and unplug it. That works for me. So listen, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. They do sell these on Amazon, but they're not the same brand as this one. What was the brand that they were, Joel?
This one is a Harbor Breeze, and the one on Amazon is under Allen and Roth.
And they're both identically the same fans. There's nothing different about them. They're the exact same fans. And that thing air definitely blows off some air. It's definitely, can you feel that?
Yeah, even
on
low. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I think, is going to work out great for the winter.
Yeah.
So I would like to tell everyone, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.
I believe.
All right, I'm always trying to figure things out, and I was wondering if I wanted to change the speed on that thing, can I use these grippy things to turn the speed? And it does work. It's a little tricky, but you can turn the fan on with these guys. They work.
Beats climbing up and down a ladder.
Yeah, I ain't got to get on a ladder. That's pretty cool.
Heck yeah. That makes it pretty nice.
You got to be coordinated though to get that thing on.
Yeah.
Turn it on medium.
Perfect.
Nice.